the last French teacher I had was basically exactly as you were saying.
Oh, a fat old sex freak.
Actually, fat old sex freak.
Digital. Speaking slowly, so you can understand. Ben and Abe always make you laugh. Digital.
You know,
Beautiful.
yeah, thank you, Lady in the Sky, for that lovely bossa nova soft intro.
She's always watching over us.
You know, Ben, one way to get more views on YouTube
Yes.
is to make a cover art
Okay.
where you have a really like surprised face.
They've researched that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have a really like, oh my God kind of face, then more people will click on the video. So why don't we try and make a crazy surprised face right now?
I think you're right. I've noticed that. A lot
Yeah.
of YouTube thumbnails have a guy like,
Oh my God,
oh
right?
my God. Yeah.
All right, should we give it a try?
All right, let's try.
Okay, so what are you going to imagine that's going to make you feel surprised?
If I come home after work one day
Yep.
and my wife and children are gone,
Yeah.
yeah, and the suitcases are gone and all their clothes are gone,
Yeah.
and I check my bank
That would-
account and it's empty,
Oh gosh, that
and just
would be surprising.
that I would be shocked.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to imagine that I come home from work
Okay.
and my cute little cats, Pepper and Caramel,
Hmm.
are like the size of people
Oh God.
and they're wearing clothes
Scary.
and like smoking a pipe.
Meow meow. One's
And-
like cooking dinner.
Yeah, and reading a magazine and they're like, "Hi, Abe."
You're late.
Yeah. And I would be like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
Okay, so here, let's do the crazy surprised face. Ready?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
See, are you?
It's been a long time since I've been genuinely, actually shocked.
Really?
Yeah, Well, when's the last time you were so surprised you made a face and froze?
Oh my God. A couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Something
I-
shocked you?
Yes. Surprised, shocked, disgusted.
Okay.
There was a mix of emotions and also just kind of funny. Like I had to just laugh at myself.
Oh, all right. All right. So this was about yourself.
Yes.
All right.
Shall I tell you what happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, I have a 6-month-old daughter.
You do.
She just turned 6 months old 2 days ago.
Oh, happy
half birthday.
happy half birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I love to pick her up and hoist her,
Above your head.
Yeah. Hold her and pick her up way up in the sky.
Like Simba, the Lion King.
And she loves
Queen.
it. She smiles and she giggles.
Yeah, they
When I
love it.
Kind of go like this. Up we go.
Do you
up we go.
do you ever throw her
No,
and
but
catch her?
I don't let her leave my hands.
Okay.
But
safe.
I'll kind of give her that feeling of weightlessness.
Yes.
But I'll be careful not to actually
Throw her.
throw her up.
and catch her.
No.
Yeah, be
no.
careful.
That's
I've
too dangerous.
I've seen you play Australian football.
I'm not good at catching.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
I'm pretty bad.
Yeah. You need 100% catch rate.
Yeah,
If
no.
You're going to throw a baby.
I'm not going to throw my baby. But I like to kind of lift her up and go, woo!
yeah.
And she laughs.
Oh.
And I also make these faces at her. Like I go, woo!
Okay.
Ah!
Nice.
So I pick her up and I go, whoa! And up, and I put her up, and she's looking down at me.
Yes.
And just at that moment, she pukes,
Oh, God.
and it goes right in my mouth.
That is so disgusting. Yeah, that's unsafe.
It was so gross.
Had she just recently had some milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're tempting fate. You're asking for it.
Well, I didn't know. I think I had just come home,
Okay,
and my wife had just fed her.
right.
So then I picked her up and went, whoa, whoa. And she went, yeah. Blah.
Ah.
And it just went perfectly right in my mouth.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, gross.
Oh, yeah, that is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was extremely shocking.
But look, of all the people in the entire world to vomit in your mouth, she's the best one. She's pure.
people don't want to hear about this.
That's enough about
But you
vomit.
asked me the last time I was shocked.
Yes.
That shocked me.
That was shocking.
Surprising. It was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a few days ago I saw an old man peeing
What?
on the road
What?
as I was driving to work. Yeah, that was shocking.
An old man peeing
Yeah.
on the road?
Yeah, he was standing on the side of the road.
Yeah.
His pants were completely open and his penis was out, and he was just peeing in daylight on the side of the road. He didn't even go to a tree.
Was it a big road?
It was a proper road. Yeah, yeah.
And he was just peeing right on the road.
just peeing. He was actually standing at a bus stop, I realized.
God.
So I just had to laugh. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to laugh.
You
I-
just have to laugh sometimes.
I admired his courage.
You admired his courage?
Yeah. Don't you wish you could just,
For
you know,
peeing at a bus stop?
when you get to that level in life where you just don't care.
God.
Yeah. Shocking. 10 o'clock in the morning, pissing on the road.
That's shocking.
That is shocking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
Enjoyed that.
You enjoyed
It
it?
brightened my day. Yeah.
Were you with your family?
No, I
Were you like,
wasn't.
hey
No.
kids, look at the man peeing on the road?
No, I was going to work. Yeah. I was going to work.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a bit shocking. Sometimes life is shocking.
Sometimes life is shocking.
That's right. Well, do we have any contact from the people who love and adore us?
You bet we do.
Fuck yeah.
Here we go, because
It's time.
If you've got a question, anything's okay.
Literally anything.
If you've got a question, just ask Ben and Abe.
Because Ben and Abe will answer.
Close.
What should you do?
That rhymes. Yours was better.
Answer
Yeah.
you.
You. Yeah. Quick. You're like Dr. Zeus.
This question comes from Anonymous H.
Ooh, Harrietta.
It could be
Henry. Harold.
good guesses
Mhm.
or hero.
Hiro.
Could be.
Hiroko.
Could be.
Hmm.
Anyway, the question is,
Mhm.
in Japan, everyone has to study English.
You must.
Yes.
There is no choice.
There is no choice. You have to, it's a part of the curriculum.
Yeah. And so it should be.
Yes. Okay. In Canada,
Yeah.
we have to study French.
You have to.
Yes,
No
because
choice.
it's one of our national languages.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's just kind of it's so far from you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're from Vancouver.
Yeah, where I'm from,
Mm.
it seems silly. Like, why do we have to study French? Anyway,
Mm.
we have to study French, but we can switch languages in high school.
Okay.
So we have to study French from elementary school.
Right.
And then when we get to high school, we're allowed to switch to a different language if we want.
You can drop French if
Yeah.
you want to,
Yes.
but you
can-
have to pick up another language.
Yes.
Okay.
So I switched to Spanish.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like Spanish.
It's a beautiful language.
It's cool.
It's a sexy language.
Yeah.
I mean, so is French, but
Anyway, the question is, what about Australia?
Oh, good question.
What languages do people study?
yeah.
Is there any one language that's, the main language people study as
Yeah.
a second language?
Sure. So that's an excellent question from H. I was educated in state schools,
Okay, so it's a public school, government school.
government school,
Right, not a private school.
not a private school. So in Australia at the time, in the 1990s, right, you had two choices. It was French or Japanese.
Really?
Yeah, those were the choices. And I think the reason for that is because during the 90s, Japan was an economic superpower.
Right.
Australia did a lot of business with Japan.
Ah,
So
okay.
I guess the Australian government thought that having a foundation in Japanese,
They thought it would give people an advantage if they could speak some Japanese.
in business.
Oh.
And French is just, I think, a default kind of, it's an international language also. So French is always there. So those were the choices. And I remember looking at the two textbooks, having really no interest in Japan at the time,
Right.
and thinking, well, this Japanese book looks like alien language to me. I'm too lazy for that. So I threw that away and I said, of course, I'm choosing French. It's much easier.
Ah, so you thought French would be easier.
Yeah, French would be easier. Now, these days, the choices are French and not Japanese anymore. Do you want to guess?
Chinese.
Chinese, that's right.
Ah, so
Yeah.
the Australian government chooses a language they think will give people an advantage in business.
Exactly. Yeah, which I think makes sense, if you have to study something.
I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, I studied French for many years, 5 years or so.
Ah,
And
parlez-vous le français?
No, I couldn't tell you anything. I can't even count to 20.
Okay. So you forgot everything.
I forgot everything, because French class was just me fucking around with my friends in the back of the classroom.
Well, I think Canada is much better then because
Yeah.
we have to study French
Okay.
from the time we're quite young.
Right.
I think I started when I was 7 or 8 years old.
All right.
And then when I'm a teenager,
Mhm.
I had the choice to switch. I could choose Mandarin.
Okay.
I could choose Spanish, which I chose.
Right.
I could stay with French,
Uh-huh.
or I could choose Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Japanese was there.
So we had a choice of 4 different languages in my school.
So you switched to Spanish and you studied Spanish until you graduated.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you. So you can speak. If I took you in a helicopter and dropped you into the center of Madrid, you could survive.
Yeah, I could survive.
Yeah, I mean, linguistically, you could find your way around the city. You could book a hotel.
I was pretty good because I had a Mexican exchange student live in my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
In the last year of high school.
Okay.
And we became good friends.
a boy.
Yeah, a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he cooking enchiladas and tacos every night?
No. No. He
Comes
was a
out
cool
in the
guy.
morning with his sombrero.
He was a cool guy. Yeah.
Sounds cool. That's nice. I wish I had an exchange student living in my house when I was young.
Well, it happened by chance.
Really?
Yeah. His nickname was Pancho.
Pancho. I
Yeah.
like that.
We called him Pancho. And he was living in someone's house
Right.
who had signed up for the exchange program,
Yeah.
But then that family had some domestic problems.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were getting a divorce.
Why would you sign up if you've got domestic problems?
Who knows?
You know?
Anyway, then he was living with a teacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like an orphan.
Yeah, because he had nowhere to go. So a teacher had to take him in. And I met him at a party.
Please, Abe, I have nowhere to go.
Yeah, Pancho. Yeah. Poor Pancho.
In my other family, they punched Pancho.
No.
Por favor.
I found out he was living with a teacher and it's super boring.
Oh, horrible. Imagine that at that age.
So I said, hey, let me talk to my parents.
okay.
Maybe you could come and stay with us.
Yeah, no domestic problems in your house.
Well, actually, my parents got divorced a few months later.
The curse of Pancho.
But we were still very hospitable. My parents
Of
weren't
course.
fighting with each other.
yeah, it wasn't.
Screaming or anything like that.
It wasn't an ugly divorce
Mm,
compared to others. Could have been much worse.
it was like a silent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
okay.
they didn't fight when they said they're getting a divorce.
Hmm.
My brothers and I were very shocked.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So anyway, Pancho lived at our house
Yeah.
because my parents are very open and welcoming.
Sure.
They always ask my friends, "Hey, do you want to stay for dinner?"
So nice. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So Pancho lived with me for a while.
Lucky guy.
And I went to Mexico twice.
All right. And
Yeah.
caught up with Pancho.
No,
No?
he lived like way down in the south.
You don't want to go too far from the border, just in case. Just in case.
Just in case.
Well, look, yeah, I mean,
Anyway,
I only chose
I
French.
love Spanish. I wish I continued to study it,
Yeah.
but I just studied Japanese and I live in Japan.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense.
yeah.
I guess it also, depends on the kind of teacher you have. My French teachers were both terrible.
Yeah. French
Both
teachers are famous for being terrible.
Yeah. Well, my main French teacher, she wasn't French. She was an obese, elderly Australian
Obese,
lady.
meaning very, very fat.
Huge lady.
So she was a big, fat old lady.
Yep. She would use a cane to walk because she was so fat.
Would she like point at things
Yes.
with the cane?
Yes. And she would sit at her desk.
Yeah.
And her hair was always wet for some reason. And she would say,
It's always-
I don't know, it was weird. And she'd say, good morning, do exercise 7B. And she'd just sit there reading her book. Zero engagement with the students.
So she would just say, read the textbook, do
Yes.
this activity.
Yeah, horrible. And then one day, she, I guess, was in the room alone with a student,
Oh.
some boy.
Yeah.
Not my friend, but everybody knew this kid. And apparently, she showed him some sexual photographs of herself. Yes. And this is before smartphones and digital cameras. So she must have actually had photos.
Big, fat old lady.
Yep.
Who can't even walk
Couldn't even walk.
with a cane.
Yep.
I want to see some sexy pictures.
Yeah. She showed this kid.
Were they old pictures when she was
I don't know the
not
details.
big, fat old
No
lady?
idea. No idea. This kid immediately told everybody. So within hours, the entire school knew. And
Did everyone believe the student?
well, she lost
'Cause
her.
that seems unbelievable.
She lost her job. Yeah,
Did
she did. Yeah, that was her last day of work, and we never saw her again. So that was the end of my French.
Oh, how strange.
How strange. How strange. Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to imagine why she would do that.
Why would, yeah, I mean, throwing away a 35-year career, just to show somebody your dirty photos.
Ah,
Yeah. And it makes you wonder, what else had she done
in the past.
in the past? Yeah. Yeah. What else had she done? Yeah. I never got to see the photos, fortunately. I wouldn't want to
Wow.
see that. Yeah. So there you go.
So that's your language learning experience
Yeah.
in high school.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, mine.
Poor experience.
Mine was pretty good. I hated French.
Did you?
I hated it.
Hmm.
I think part of the reason was because the teachers were terrible.
Yeah. You need a good teacher.
I had to study French until grade 9.
Okay.
So the last French teacher I had was basically exactly as you were saying.
Oh, a fat
Just-
old sex freak.
Actually, fat old sex freak. No, it
What are
was
the chances?
But it was an older man who
Okay.
had back problems.
Yeah.
So he never left his desk.
Okay.
He was like, "Oh, my back hurts."
What's this?
Yeah.
What are you talking French for?
Anyway, yeah, part of the reason was terrible teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
And that-
need a good teacher.
like us. And that's
Yeah.
why when I teach students here, I remember all of my bad teachers. And I try to teach in a way that I never had.
Ah.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, then I switched to Spanish
Okay.
and the teacher was much better
Yep.
and I liked it more. I enjoyed it more.
Sure.
I got into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's kind of a funny story.
Right.
When I took the final exam,
Right.
I had a broken arm, broken hand, I think it was.
Right.
So I couldn't write.
Oh, your right hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I couldn't write the exam
God.
because my hand was broken.
Oh.
So I had a cast on my hand.
So they gave you an oral exam?
Well, yeah, they gave me a person to write my answers.
Really?
Yeah. And it was a special education teacher.
Okay.
Her name was Miss Arlo. She's a very sweet lady.
This is good. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
More chance to pass the exam, I feel.
So she's a special education teacher
Mhm.
working with kids who have disabilities.
Okay.
You know, in a public school, we study together with Down syndrome kids or other kids with disabilities, handicaps.
Broken hands.
Well, that was just for the test.
Yeah, a disability support worker.
Yeah.
Mm.
But so for the test, there were the questions,
Right.
and then I would say the answer and she has to write it.
Okay.
But here's the thing. She was a native Spanish speaker
Perfect.
and she was very, very sweet.
Okay.
So like she would tell me the question, I'd read the question and I'd be like, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Shh, don't worry, honey. I write it perfect for you.
Yeah, or whatever. I'd say the answer like, but not right or not perfect.
Yeah.
And she would say, no, you see, in Spanish, you have to say like this.
Is that like it is?
I write for you.
Yeah.
She wrote the right answers.
You just have a nice rest.
So I got this like amazing score on
Wow,
the test.
Perfect. Native
And-
level.
My teacher was surprised. Wow, Abe, you did a great job.
Nice. I guess this is a good piece of advice for all students going to take a language exam. Break the bones in your hand.
Hey, if you got an exam, you gotta break your hand.
Yeah. Smash both of them just in case. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had an advantage
Definitely.
because of this very nice lady. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. So I did very well in Spanish.
You did. Wow.
Yeah.
Those people usually are. They're angels.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
devoted her life to help kids with disabilities.
Lovely.
Yeah. She's obviously a very nice, sweet person.
Nice. My mum did that for many years.
Yeah.
Yeah. She used to come home with scratches on her.
Really?
Kids attacking her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know your mom was a teacher.
Yeah, no, she was an as we call them, integration aid.
Integration aid. So
Yeah.
she's helping kids integrate become part of the regular school system.
Exactly right. And she'd sit with that particular child during the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'd come and help them.
Yeah,
Give
that's
them
right.
support.
Mainly autistic children.
Yeah. That's what Miss Arlo did too.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good people. We need these people.
Yeah. Great people.
Yeah, very important to integrate. You don't want to separate.
Yes.
You want to integrate.
Integrate.
Yeah. We're all human.
Don't separate. Don't segregate.
Don't segregate.
Integrate.
Gotta integrate.
All right, Ben, we're out of time.
Oh, time flies.
Time to say goodbye.
Oh, it always makes me a little bit sad.
Well, don't worry because we're going to record another episode
Oh, goody.
right away.
Goody, goody, goody gumdrops.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Come to 55freebird.com.
Yes.
FBE Teacher Talk on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
Send us your questions. Send us your comments. And please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify if that's where you listen.
Why not?
Yeah, it helps us a lot.
It does. Yeah. So, au revoir,
Au revoir.
sayonara, and adios.
Adios. Hasta la vista.
Goodbye.